listening to the Profit and Growth Hour here on WDRB Media and WGIV, the soul of Charlotte. We are here on location at 2xSalt Ministries in Charlotte, North Carolina. They have an absolutely fabulous venue. They have a whole lot of things going on, and I have Alan here with me that's going to share with us some information about 2xSalt Ministries and all the wonderful things that they're involved in here in the community. Alan?
So 2xSalt Ministries is about being salt and light through relational ministry. We're based here in West Charlotte on a campus, and we reach people through music and through sports and through outreach as our principal methods of reaching people.
Why is music so important to you?
Well, I think music's important to a lot of people. I think a lot of people here tonight grew up with music. It's part of the fabric of who they are. We've been working with a lot of the schools, middle schools and high schools here in West Charlotte. It's a attractive way to reach youth, particularly share the gospel, and to develop their musical skills is a much more productive way to spend time than a lot of other alternatives they might have.
That is so true. Oftentimes, however, in the school system, as you know, they're taking music out of the school system. Is that something that's a bad thing, good thing?
Well, I think it's a bad thing. I think it's a well-kept secret. At least in Charlotte, in the media, there's a lot of talk about how sports is being squeezed out of the school system, budgets being squeezed, I think things like that. I think that's happened in arts and music, years ago. And I think it's a well-kept secret. The people we've met in the schools are trying hard. They're doing the Lord's work, but they have very limited resources, and I think there's a lot of students that we often take for granted would have access to music that really don't. So we're trying to work with the school system and provide them an access to channel to music so they can refine and enrich their musical skills outside of school as well.
How can the community help and assist 2xSalt in your efforts as it relates to supporting the school system?
Well, that's an excellent question. I think they can help in many ways, but I'll mention three. So as we provide music instruction to these students, and we're working closely with the band directors and music teachers in the schools, anyone that has a little bit of musical talent, they don't have to be professionals, but if they like music, they play an instrument, they can really help students develop their skills. So that's one way. Okay. Second way is to let other people know about it. I think something we've not done as well as we should is really make people aware of what we do. And when people tell us we're a well-kept secret, that's not a compliment. So to let other people know, other students at middle school and high school about the program, we've got a great partnership with the Berklee College of Music out of Boston. So Berklee's a top,
excellent. Top phenomenal school.
And they have a program called their City Music Network, where there's about 40 affiliates around the country that we're one of that gives kids access to Berklee and their online curriculum called Pulse. It also gives them scholarship opportunities to go to Boston. And we've got some students now auditioning to go to Boston. So just a second way is to introduce what we're doing to other students. I think a third way is the schools really are short of instruments. A lot of the kids don't have their own instrument.
Okay.
So what we're trying to do is do an instrument drive to collect instruments that are in good working order, in good shape, and work together with the schools to share them. They need all kinds of instruments. They need, horns, clarinets, guitars, you name it. And then when students are here, they'll have an instrument to play. And we'll work with the schools to make sure that some of those can be shared back. So we're going to hold an instrument drive and love to provide more information about that.
Excellent. You make sure that you keep WGIV and WDRB Media informed about all the things that 2xSalt Ministries is involved with, because as you said, it's no fun being a well-kept secret. So whatever it is that we can do in order to get that message out, obviously we would want to do that. Also, off air, I'll give you the contact information for Minister Darrell Williams. Okay. He's an absolutely phenomenal keyboardist. He, in fact, taught my daughter piano with the Community School of the Arts.
Okay. Oh, very cool. Very cool.
10, 15 years ago.
Right.
And he's a graduate of Berklee School.
Is that right?
Yes. He got his degrees there and everything. Very proficient, reads music, very technically inclined, and does an absolutely phenomenal job. He's here local.
I would love to meet him, In fact, so people like that are truly musically gifted, we really need.
Yes.
People also, though, that are, maybe not quite at that level, but love to work with kids. They can play an instrument, they can read music, that want to volunteer some time. It can be sporadic, it can be a few hours a week. We'd love to have that help. One thing I'm convinced of, and I'm not blaming the school system, they have budgets that are constrained. They've got people, again, doing the Lord's work and trying. I know the government will not solve this problem. I know this is our problem to solve.
That's right.
Between us, churches, and others, that's really something from a grassroots level that we're going to need to address and give kids the same opportunity that many of us have.
Yes. You had mentioned IT also.
Right.
Talk to me a little bit about the IT program.
Right. So, information technology is something that's really embedded in almost everything we do. And we really just started a program around information technology and business entrepreneurship. Okay. And we're working with the company, a local company company here in town in Charlotte called Integration Point. It's a software company. They provide, it's a leading software company, maybe another well-kept secret.
Okay.
But they're providing curriculum, hardware and software, and a bunch of instructors to start teaching kids, mostly in high school,
Wow.
information technology, and that's what they made their living on. That's what they want to share and give back to the community. So we're starting that up. For people interested in that, they can find me, Alan Barnes, at 2xSalt, and we'll give them information. Most of that will be after school.
Okay.
When kids are out of school through the early evening, when they're kind of post-at risk. And for any student that's interested in building up what they know, whether they're a beginner or they've been exposed to it, we'd love to talk to them about that.
That's absolutely phenomenal. There's our parent company, which is Profit and Growth Unlimited. They do business coaching and consulting, and they have a heart and a passion for entrepreneurship.
Awesome.
24 years experience. So that, I'll give you that information as well, because they may be willing to partner with you as it relates to training and cultivating our next generation.
That would be awesome. You mentioned partnering. I'm convinced that no one can do this well by themselves. We're much better together. One thing I've noticed in ministry, often people work in silos too much. And I think to the extent that we can work together and partner with others, we would love to do that.
Absolutely. It's all about partnership.
It is. It is.
Tell the people how they can get more information about 2xSalt Ministries.
Okay. Our website is 2xSalt.com. So the number 2, the letter X, salt, SALT.org. That's our website. That should provide a good starter information. They can contact me directly via email on that website as well.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Alan, for all that you do. Thank you for giving back to the community, giving back to our school system, giving back to our children. Absolutely phenomenal. It's all about giving back because we're blessed to be a blessing.
I appreciate
and
that.
God never gives it to us unless He can get it through us. So it's real important that we share, because success is one thing, but significance is something even greater.
Amen.
So thank you for what you do.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
Family, you're listening to the Profit and Growth Hour here on WDRB Media and WGIV, the soul of Charlotte. I'm your host, Dr. Bizness. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We want to thank today's guests for joining us and providing us such wonderful insight. Thank you, P&G family, for tuning in. Continue to tune in to the Profit and Growth Hour every day, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m., and from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Please remember to get a copy of my new book release entitled Birthing the Greatness Within. You can always go to www.drbizzness.com and order your copy today. That's DRBIZNESS.com. Also remember to connect with me at info@drbizzness.com or call me at 877-342-7770 or hit me up at Facebook and Twitter at Dr. Bizness, BD standing for Business Doctor, or connect with me on LinkedIn at Dr. Bizness. I am Dr. Bizness, and you're listening to the Profit and Growth Hour. Until we meet again, I pray that you prosper and be in health just as your soul prospers. We're out.
Do you have a business or nonprofit organization that's in need of direction? Give Profit and Growth a call at 877-342-7770. That's 877-342-7770. Their goal is to diagnose the symptoms stopping your business from getting to the next level. Call 877-342-7770. That's 877-342-7770. Or log on to drbizzness.com. That's DRBIZNESS.com.